Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to solve one of the most popular puzzles in the world, the Rubik's Cube. I'm going to go ahead and mix it up. This can be quite difficult to solve, but with repetition you will have it down in a week or so. So the first thing you're going to want to do is differentiate the edges from the corner pieces. The corner pieces are obviously here on the corner, and there's 8 of them on a cube. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom. And there's 12 edge pieces. These are the pieces that only have 2 stickers on the sides. There's 4 on the top, 4 in the middle, and 4 on the bottom. The first step to solving the Rubik's Cube is to pick a color, any color, on the center pieces. So we got blue here, orange, white, green, red, yellow. I always pick white as it's the most easiest color to see. And what you're going to want to do is find the white edge pieces, such as this one here and this one here. These are edge pieces, and they have 2 stickers. This is the white orange. Over here we have the white green. Over here we have the white blue and the white red right here. What we're going to want to do is find the white center right here. And we want to move these edge pieces, like this one right here, down into this white center. So this one can get moved just like that. Now it's connected. This green can also go in to here, just like that. This red can go into here, just like that. And this blue can go into here, just like this. Now, after we do that, we have a white cross. This is the first step to solving the Rubik's Cube in many different methods. This is the beginner's method. So once we have a white cross, this is still incorrect. Even though we have the cross, we need these edge pieces to match. So this white and orange is under this green centerpiece. This orange needs to go right here under this centerpiece. Same way with this blue white edge piece. This blue needs to come here, and this green needs to come over here. Red is correct. The white is touching right here, and the red is touching right here. So in order to fix this problem, we need to pick an edge piece like this white and green one, and we're going to flip it 180 degrees so this white edge meets this yellow center, just like this. So we have now taken it out of the cross, and it's on the top face now with yellow. Now all we need to do is move this green over to where it needs to be. So that's orange right here. Do it one more time. There's the green. They match now. And then all we're going to do is flip it back down to the cross, just like so. And now we have the red and the green. And we noticed when we moved the green in, it kicked this orange white edge piece out. Well, we just do the exact same thing. Move this orange over above its center, move it into the cross, and now we have orange, green, and red all in the cross correctly. And that also kicked out this blue white edge piece. And just do the same thing. Move it over to its corresponding edge or centerpiece and flip it down into the cross. So now we again have a cross, but this blue matches, this red matches, this green matches, and this orange matches. That is the first step to solving the Rubik's Cube. The second step is finding corner pieces. We are now done with the edge pieces for now. So right here we have the white, green, and orange corner piece. We're going to want to hold the cross where it is on the top, like this. Find this corner piece, it's right here, and we want to put it under all of its corresponding centers. So we have white, green, and orange. We'll find the white, green, and orange center. Here's orange, green, and white. White's always going to be on top. It is already under its corresponding center pieces. So we need to find an algorithm that will put this corner piece right here up here, matching with the white. The algorithm is as follows. You bring it down like this, you bring the corner over, put the cross piece back in, move the down back. So it's 2 moves, and then you reverse those 2 moves. So now we have the corner up here in the top layer. Do that again, bring it down, over, back up, back over. Keep doing that, and it eventually goes in, just like this. We can now do this for another corner piece, like this one right here. The blue, orange, and white. Blue, orange, and white, it's already under the centers. And just bring it down, over, back up, back over. Just keep doing that, and it's in. Here's the white, red, and blue corner. Move it under its centers, like this. Because we couldn't do it here, move this out of the way. So move it under here, and then bring it down, over, and up, and back over. That was a one-time thing. We got lucky there. Next is this one, the white, green, and red. Here's the centers, move it under, and bring it down, over, back up, and back over. So now we have now completed the entire white face and the first layer. After we do this, we need to move on to the second layer. So we need to find an edge piece like this green and orange. And we want to move this green that's in front over the green centerpiece like that. And now we need to determine which way it needs to go. Well, orange is on top, red is over here, and orange is over here. So this one needs to go to the right because orange is to the right of this edge piece. The algorithm, it looks something like this, that top one. And it is as follows. It's R right, U up, R inverted, bring it the other way, front inverted, U up, front, up inverted, front inverted, up inverted, front. That may be a lot, but it's pretty intuitive if you see what's going on. So we just put that edge piece in. And now we have this green and red edge piece. And this time it needs to go to the left, since red is to the left over here. And the algorithm for this is left inverted. So you can tell what this is doing as it just matched up these. Here's the corner and the edge. And then when we do up, we move that out of the way in order to put the cross back down like that. And we have, they are together now, but we need to separate them. So we do that front, move the edge out of the way, and then put the corner back. So now we have opposites on top, and whenever we match them, they will end up matching like that. So move it over where it needs to go and put it in. Here is the blue and orange. It also needs to go to the left, so just do that same algorithm. L inverted, up inverted, L. Front, up inverted, front inverted. They're split now. Up to put it back over, front to match them, up to insert them into the cross, and then front to complete it. And now here's the blue, red edge. We need to move it over to where blue is connecting. And this needs to go to the right. So we bring it up, move it out of the way, move the cross back down, split them up like that. Now they're split and opposites. Move it back over where it needs to go, connect them, move it back in, and then complete the second layer and the cross and the first layer and the whole first side. So that is the third step in solving a Rubik's Cube. We now have the second layer. Now all we have to do is move around pieces up here to where the cube is essentially solved. So the next step is to getting a cross on top. This can be achieved by using one algorithm, and it looks like this. It doesn't matter if you have a dot. You can get 3 cases here. You can have a dot, you can have a line, or you can have an L case, or you can already have the cross. But any of these cases use the same algorithm. It's front, R, U, R inverted, up inverted, and then front again. So now, ignoring these corners, we can see we have an L here. We want to put this L right here in the upper left, and then just repeat that exact same algorithm. Front, R, U, R inverted, front inverted, up inverted, front inverted. So now we have the line, if you ignore these two corners, and we just do it again with the line horizontal. We do not want to do it when it's vertical. Hold the line horizontal, do front, R, U, R inverted, U inverted, front inverted. And now we have the cross, ignoring these corner pieces. After we have the cross, we have to do the same thing we did in the first step. We have to match these edge pieces to their center pieces. So orange is correct, green and blue is incorrect, green and red, wrong, red and blue, wrong. What we can do is move around the cross and see if anything else matches like this. We need at least two to match. The green and the red match, but the orange and the blue need to switch. In order to fix this, we want to hold the two that match in the upper right. So I'm going to be holding the cube like this. For you, it'll look like that in the upper right. And we want to do this algorithm. It's pretty simple. You want to push the right up like that, move it over, put right down, move this whole section over again, put right back up, and then move this whole section over twice. 1, 2, and then put it back down. And now you'll see that this matches, orange matches, green matches, and red matches. We're almost done. The last step to solving the Rubik's Cube is finding a corner up here that matches already. So this one doesn't, because no matter which way I turn it, it's not gonna match. This one doesn't, and this one doesn't. This one is already in, so we're gonna use this one right here. And this is the last algorithm you need to remember. You move it over, move right up, move this back over, move left up, move this right back over, put right back down, move left over, and put it back down. So now you will see that we have two solved, and this one is in the proper position, even though it's not twisted correctly, because we have yellow, red, and green, and it's in between the yellow, red, green centers. This one is the yellow, red, blue, and it's also in between the yellow, red, blue centers. So after we do this, we're literally going to use the algorithm in the second step when we put the corners in. We want to hold it, pick one corner and put it in the top right, and then we want to move it down, move it over, move right back up, move it back over, and then just repeat until it goes in, just like that. Now it looks like we're messing up the cube, which we are, but it will get fixed. Now you do not want to rotate the cube to move to this next corner. You want to just move it over, or that will mess up the cube. So after you have it over into the top right, you move it down, over, up, over, and just repeat that until it goes in. Sometimes they take a while. And now you can probably solve it yourself from here. Just move it over like that. And you have solved the Rubik's Cube. That's all it takes. You can solve this thing from any scrambled position using those sequences. And I will now show you how fast you can eventually get. I've been doing this for about 10 years, and I use a method called CFOP, or the Friedrich method. It's a speed solving method which involves over 70 algorithms to memorize, and it cuts down on a bunch of steps, and I average about 12 seconds. So we're gonna see how fast I can get today. I have this SpeedStacks timer. We're gonna use that. So I'm gonna go ahead and look over the cube and I will begin the solve. There we go. That was 15 seconds, which is kind of bad for me. I usually average about 12, but it took me forever to get it under 20 seconds, and I usually never hit 20 seconds anymore. I hope to eventually get under 10 seconds. So that is how you solve a Rubik's Cube.